Today I brought a nesting doll. I've been thinking about how when I was young, I introduced myself as my father's daughter, and how might my self-image have changed if I introduced myself as my mother's daughter. My great-great-grandmother Ellen was born in Cork, Ireland, and was a toddler when the Great Famine began. She married at 17, lost both parents by 19, and emigrated to Canada at age 21 after having her first child, who was my great-grandmother Maggie. After Ellen, we have my great grandmother Maggie, who was born in the aftermath of the famine and came as an infant to Canada and had two sisters and seven brothers. She married another Irish immigrant and she had six children, of whom five survived, including my grandmother. My grandmother Eliza was an independent adventurer, one of the few women in the early 1900s to learn to ride a bicycle, and one of the bold women who got a driver's license when cars came into use. She wore a yellow knee-length flapper dress when she got married in 1929 to a man who was 7 years her junior. And when she was faced with breast cancer, she bravely opted to have one breast removed and she lived another 30 years. And she had two children, including my mother, who got married in a beautiful bronze dress on her wedding day in 1954. My mother was a teacher and in 1952 took the big adventure of a plane trip for pleasure with a friend. My mother, Audrey, became a farmer, school trustee, speaker, chair of the regional church council, and a representative at the National Church Council. She spoke from the pulpit many times, and she had four children, of whom one is me. The dedication of my first novel is to my mother, a follower, supporter, disciple, and apostle of Jesus. My sister and I are daughters of Audrey, and my sister is a farmer, wife, mother, and grandmother. She lived and worked in Tanzania for over 10 years, and she has been a facilitator for faith formation, grief groups, and social ministries. Now, my sister is a licensed spiritual director, building better understanding across religious and ethnic traditions. The dedication of my second novel is to thank my sister for her support and insight because she was called. And I am the mother of daughters, and I dedicated my third novel to my daughters who did not fetter my ambitions, but fueled them. To my granddaughter and all little girls everywhere, may you be brave like Ellen, resilient like Maggie, independent like Eliza, a leader like Audrey, a facilitator like Lori, a curious and continuous learner like myself, and able to follow your gifts as my daughters to go wherever you are called.